Hello my friend and welcome to my channel. Today I've got Koko Clair's Peel Off Base Coat and Painted Desert Cactus Jelly Plus and Extra Short Coffin Nails. ModelOnes Solid Cream Gel 008. And then I'm going to be using Lina Swirls and Twirls 01 and BMC Astronomical. So I'm cleaning off my nails with alcohol before I put this Koko Clair's peel off on. It's their peel off base. And I put a little sticker on here. It's a 60-second cure and then a 10-minute warm soak to remove it. I will have another video on the removal. You can see it's rather thick. So you definitely want to try to get a thin layer of it on there. And I'm kind of scrubbing it in. That's that little move that I'm doing. It's just scrubbing it in. And this does require a UV LED lamp. You've got to do that. I am going to go across the itty bitty tip here. Make sure I have none on my skin. And I cured it for 60 seconds. And here is the Painted Desert Cactus Jelly Plus. This is for applying the jelly tips that I'm going to use. So I wanted to try their adhesion, or their product that they use. So I'm going to scrub this in too. And they say to put a coat on your nail and cure it. And then we'll be using some more of it here in a moment for the application process. So I'm closing the lid because I don't want to cure the bottle. I'm going to make sure I got my sides cleaned up. I don't want anything getting, microwaved onto my skin. I'm just kidding. You know what I'm saying. I don't want to cure it to my skin. I'm going to cure it for 60 seconds. And I didn't wipe anything off or nothing. So now I'm getting a very little bitty bit on the brush. Just a little blob. And I'm going to go in and put this in the well up where it's going to apply to my nail. Scrape off a little bit into that very back corner of it. And I'm going to apply this, rocking it down from the base of my cuticle towards the tip of my nail. So I'm going to slide it back there, kind of rock it down, kind of check it out. Guys, first time I've ever done this. And I'm going to do a quick flash cure just for a few seconds. And when I get them all on, I am going to do the whole full 60 seconds. Alrighty, so I've got me a 180 grit fingernail file, and I'm just kind of filing these up just a little bit, nothing crazy, just a little bit, going around the edges and the tips to make sure that I got that little knobby from where they're manufactured smoothed out. Just a little bit. And now I'm buffing the shine off of them. I've said this in other videos, and I don't want to sound repetitive, but you don't have to do this step. But I was planning on wearing these for a while, and I wasn't really sure how well the polish was going to stick. And now I know I could just use a base coat and everything would be fine. It's all going to be good. And we're just going to file the shine right off, and then dust all the dust off. Get that dusty stuff off. Double check and do any adjustments that you need to do. Trying to do it right. Not that I know what I'm doing really. Then I'm going to clean them all off with alcohol again. Just get any dust, lints, oils, anything that I might have gotten on there from, my hands, we're oily creatures. The ModelOnes Solid Gels, and this is 008. And I love these little pots of yumminess. I've got me just an average brush. This is nothing special. I think this one might have came with the kit, but you could use whatever brush you're comfortable with. And we're just applying our first coat here, getting a little sloppy. I have to do a little bit of cleanup before I cure this. And I do cap my free edge even on tips because, like I said, I want this to last as long as I can, or at least until I'm ready for another manicure. Getting all that excess cleaned up before I cure it. I'm curing it for 60 seconds under my UV LED lamp. Blurriness, sorry. And then we're going to go in for another coat. And I really like this. This was a great palette cleanser. You know, it's just nice, easy on your eyes color. Very, very mannequin hands. But it's all good. Getting a little bit more cleanup business going on here. Because you don't want to cure that on your skin. I'll be using the eye gel top coat. I don't have a ModelOnes one anymore, so I'm just using what I have, and I suggest you do the same. No need to run out and buy something. If you just see me use it, if you've got something, use it. Use what you got. Getting that top coat on there. I like to do thin coats when I'm messing with gel. And I think that's one reason why I like the solid creams. It's easy to do thin coats for me. Hi, Woody. How you doing? Getting up under there for that mess there. I'm going to cure that for 60 seconds. And then I'm going to wipe them down with some alcohol. Get that. I don't know if that one has a sticky layer on it. I think it does. But I do this anyway. Getting that all cleaned up. And there's a swatch photo on its own. Now for some stamping, we'll be using Lina Twirls and Swirls 01, my Conad stamper, and my H. Lacorsador scraper. And this is old Bundle Monster, and it's astronomical. Bundle Monster now, of course, is Maniology, but those of you that have been around a long time know about this Bundle Monster stuff. I am using a piece of tape to get up any excess stamped image that I don't want transfer to my skin or nails. And we're just going to apply that to the nail. And there we go. And I'm just going to move around this plate and pick different images to pick up and apply. And I just figured a pink and blue manicure would work for me today. You know, not trying to be difficult or living outside the box every day, every manicure. But today was just kind of, this is what I was feeling. And I'm happy I did. Gotta remember which nail I'm working on next. Bumping right along. Here we go. More and more. We're moving right along here. And this is by far one of my favorite stamping plates ever. The Lina Twirls and Swirls 01 has probably been my most used single stamping plate. It's got my name and number. Alright, one more. I believe it's just one more. Yep, one more. Gotta get that little pinky nail. I don't know how I made such a mess of that, but I did. That's alright. We'll get it cleaned up. It's all good. And there we have some stamping done. I am going to clean this plate off with pure acetone. And I will wipe it down with a lint-free wipe. I am going to recycle some old t-shirts and cut them into strips to wipe my plates with. I was suggested that by a friend subscriber here, and I think that's a great idea. So I'm going to try that as soon as we get some old worn out t-shirts. I'm topping these with the Maniology smudge-free top coat, and once it's dry, I'll be using Poshe top coat to finish this manicure off. And I was really happy with how this one turned out. And I will give you an update video on some peel off using that Koko Clair's peel off base coat. Hi Woody, how you doing? And there it is. I hope you enjoyed this one. I want to thank you for watching. Until next time, be good to yourself.